So we officially have the site working just like it was before, but it's local and it's just on here, and that's fine. And honestly, you could keep working this way. Quite frankly, this is actually how I normally work. Is I will just do everything in Visual Studio Code and just go tra la la, all the way, whatever. So, but it might make sense, or what we're going to do now is try to use more of a dedicated web coding software, if you will. And it works right in the browser, and that is right here. So if you look to the side, so I guess it'll be here. You'll see over here. This is Liveweave, and there are a bunch of different web-specific coding environments that are out there. Probably the biggest one is Adobe Dreamweaver. But unfortunately, and it's super powerful. Mostly what it does, to be honest, though, is just give hand holding. It'll automatically write stuff for you. And that's not really the best way to learn anyway. And the main issue for me, honestly, is just that it's a paid subscription. And I don't want you guys to have to pay for software. And like I said, we can do everything that it does. You just have to do it manually, which is fine. So we're going to use this thing over here, which is called Liveweave. And there's other ones like CodePen and what's that other one? There's a bunch of them. But I made a list of them that you can see. We're going to use it over here. And so the idea is now what you can do is you can click through this slideshow, right? So I can click and click, right? And you can keep working over on the right. So you can work basically, let's stop this here. We can work basically with me, and you can just work right over here, and then you just keep clicking and so on and so forth. You just leave everything open in the browser, and then when you're done, you'll save it and what have you, and it'll all be great and dandy, all right? Now, if you prefer to have more screen real estate, because obviously this is a little bit small, you can click on this and it will open up in a new tab. Hopefully, right? And then you can see you have much more screen real estate. And then if you wanted, you could do something where you pulled this off and put this on one half and put this on the other half. Oh, that's taking up half the screen. I was hoping it would do. Well, that's a little disappointing. Well, I gotta think about how I want to do that. Anyway, I might change something here, but you could do something like that where if you wanted, you could just open it up in another tab and then use it there if you want, or you could just type in here. Hopefully, you have good enough eyes to see it this way, but it's up to you. You could also just open up your document by clicking on here, so I could middle mouse button click theoretically. All right, well, whatever. Okay, so anyway. We need to put, so we're going to start working in here. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to take everything we've been doing locally on that file and just paste it in here instead. So what I'm going to do is I've still got my stuff here. So I'm going to go to my index, which has got all the stuff that we wrote. And I'm going to Control A, which is select all. Control C, which is copy. And then what you're going to see is that when I hover, see this says 5? This is the symbol for HTML5. This is the symbol for JavaScript. And this is a symbol for CSS3. So I'm going to go into here, I'm going to do Control A and then Control V. And that will paste all of my HTML code right in here. Okay? Which is great. Now what we want to do is put our CSS here. So I'm just going to go over here, go to my style, Control A, Control C. So A like Apple, C like Charlie, and Control V. And now we've got the it down in here. Now, one of the things that we don't need to do anymore is that if you look on the top, I made this link that was linking to my CSS sheet. We can actually remove that, but I wanted to show you what it actually looks like because now it's going to automatically do it. It's automatically going to be linked from what's in here to what's in here. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and take this out. And you actually see it'll look better now because now it'll be closer to what it actually was. Now, you might find it a little bit hard to work on certain areas, but what we can do is quickly expand these. So if I click here, it'll expand that. And here this will expand that. And where is it? Down here, we'll expand this. So if you need to look at them, you can just click on them like that. You can also do something like this. I'm going to grab this one and pull this up because I'm not writing any JavaScript. So basically, I can see my site over here, and I can see my code over here. And you can move these as well. And they also have these tabs over here, so if you want to try different layouts, they have different layouts, and then you can just pull them and manipulate them in whatever manner you feel like you need to. But at this point now, we've at least got the site basically on in LiveWeave, and then we'll carry on from here to make the rest of it work.